Hi everyone, my name is Trish. I decided to create my first YouTube video series of Worldly Wise 3000 Bouquet and possibly Book 1 for those of you who struggle to teach your own kids at home, because that was my case. And I recently purchased the Worldly Wise 3000 Teacher's Resource Book, and it was a great help, and I thought might as well I would like to share with all those moms who's trying to teach. So this is how the Worldly Wise 3000 bouquet looks like. It's very colorful, and it has 4 units in total, and each unit has 3 lessons, so that makes it 12 in total. So if you're planning to teach your child 1 lesson a week, then that will take you up to 3 months. If you're planning to teach 2 lessons a week, which I think is doable, depending on how they learn the vocabs in the book, that will take you only up to 2 months. So if you go inside, each unit has a story words like this listed below, and there are 10 words every time. And because I purchased a teacher's resource book, I got these picture cards, like a flashcard, both pictures and the word. But don't worry, I scanned them all so that you can easily see on my video. So here it goes. What do you see in this picture? Yes, it's a muddy boots. When it rains, water mixes with dirt and turns into mud. Sometimes mud is slippery. Let's say the word muddy together. Muddy, muddy. The dirt that plants grow is called soil. In this picture, the arrow is pointing to the soil. Let's say the soil together. Soil, soil. Now, what do you see in this picture? Yes, a boy with the blonde hair is running to meet his teammates. The boy is running to join his team. Join, join. The 4 children are holding hands to form a ring. A circle that you make by holding hands. Let's say the word ring together. Ring, ring. Look at the picture card again and find the little box in the corner. What does it show? Yes, it's a ring. Sometimes a word means more than one thing. The word ring also means a piece of jewelry in the shape of a circle that you can wear on your finger. You see a clown slipping on a banana peel. When you slip, your feet slide and sometimes you fall down. Let's say the word slip together. Slip, slip. In this picture, you see a boy and a gorilla looking at each other. Yes, they are looking hard without even looking away for a minute. When you look at something or someone that way, you stare at it, or you stare at somebody. Stare, stare. In this picture, you see 5 bowling pins lined up in a straight line. We also say they are lined up in a row. Also, at the top right corner, you see a duckling or duck rowing the boat. So you know the song, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. That's the same word, row, row. What do you see in this picture? Yes, it's a leaf, and you also see the drops of water on the leaf. Those drops of water are called dew, dew. The next word is strong. You see a girl lifting weights, right? When someone can lift something heavy like weights, we say that person is strong. So we can say the girl is strong because she's lifting weights. Strong, strong. The last word is fluffy, fluffy. You see 2 dogs. They are looking different. One dog is fluffy and one isn't. Fluffy means soft and puffy. Okay, so which dog in the picture is fluffy? Yes, it's the brown one. Let's say the word fluffy together. Fluffy, fluffy. And finally, I'll be reading you a story. The first story is called Dandelion Wishes. And as you can see, there are 3 different pictures that represent the story. So you can help your child indicate the pictures as I go. And I will try to pop up the screen as well. So here we go. Dandelion Wishes. It was their first morning in the new house. David and Caroline ran out to the backyard. Mom followed behind, walking carefully. It happened a really rainy spring and the backyard was muddy. You see all the mud behind? Just look at this garden, said Mom, smiling. There are rows of daffodils and tulips coming up. 1, 2, 3 rows. And the peonies are gorgeous. Even the dandelions look pretty. Do you see the dandelions? The garden was a reason Mom had wanted to buy this house. The dew glistened on the leaves and flowers. The soil was rich and brown and good for growing plants. But Mom, look at all these holes in the ground. Is that good for the soil? Asked Caroline. Caroline liked helping her mom in the garden, so she knew about things like soil. Those holes were made by ants and worms, said Mom. They help water and air get to the roots of the plants, even weeds. Did you know dandelions are weeds? But they look like flowers, said David. They do, said Mom. When the yellow part is gone, I love to blow away the fluffy white part and make a wish. I wish the yellow part was gone now so I could make a wish, said Caroline. What would you wish for? Asked Mom. I'd wish for some friends in the neighborhood, Caroline said. Caroline's mom gave her a hug and said, I'd make just the same wish, honey. Well, I'm going inside to start unpacking. Try not to get muddy. Here's a question. Why does Caroline wish she had a fluffy dandelion? Yes, she wants to make a wish for new friends. Let's see if she can make new friends in the new neighborhood. Neither Caroline nor David nor their mother saw the boy staring out of the window next door, but Jordan was watching everything. He had been wondering for weeks about who his new neighbors were gonna be. It's a boy and a girl, he said to himself, just like Tiana and me. Jordan yelled, Tiana, come here and see the new neighbors. Tiana had been really curious too. She ran into Jordan's room to join him at the window. They both watched their new neighbors walk around the muddy yard. Uh-oh, they're going toward the super muddy spot, said Jordan. We'd better go warn them. By then, Caroline had sunk up to her ankles in mud. She tried to pull her feet out of the mud, but she slipped and oops, she landed smack on her seat of her pants. You see? David took her by the hands to pull her up. But as he pulled, David slipped into the mud, lost his balance, and landed next to his sister. Let's go help them, said Jordan. Good idea, said Tiana. I'm sure we're strong enough to pull them out. So the two of them ran outside to see what they could do. Hi, Tiana shouted to Caroline and David. I'm Tiana, and this is my brother Jordan. We live right next door, and we want to help you to get out of the mud. Tiana gave Caroline her left hand, and Jordan took her right. Jordan took David's hand too. The four of them formed a ring. Jordan and Tiana pulled and pulled, but oops, they slipped into the mud too. You see that? At first, all four children just stared at each other in surprise. But then they started laughing. Ha 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 ha, what a messy, dirty, funny way to meet the new neighbors. Mom heard the noise and looked out the window. When she saw the four children laughing and having fun, she smiled. Caroline hadn't found a fluffy dandelion to wish on, but it seemed like her wish for the new friends was coming true anyway. But Mom wasn't the only one looking out the window. Maggie, the girl who lived on the other side of Caroline and David's new house, was watching too, and wondering about these new neighbors of hers. The end. I hope you liked my first lesson. Since this was my first YouTube video that I ever created, I know there were many parts that were a little awkward, and I personally wished I could change this part and that part, but honestly, I didn't know how. Unfortunately, this was my best shot, but I promise that I will also learn to improve my editing skills for your convenience so that you can better learn and teach your kids through my video lessons. And yeah, so I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.